once more for another episode of Sofubi Sit Down, and it's going to be a shorter one today because I had not intended on doing this review because I had not planned on getting this figure quite yet, but he did arrive today from Showcase Kaiju, and of course we're speaking of the Odo Island Godzilla from Godzilla Minus One, known as Monster A in the advertising for him, I guess, to avoid spoilers, so he got spoilered anyway for some of us. So yeah, outside the card, inside the card, back of the card. Figure isn't bad. I wasn't impressed with him in photos. I figured I would pick him up because there's no really other version of this one to pick up. So and the price was right on him. He wasn't very expensive. I want to say he was sub $40. He may have been sub $30. I don't remember. But whatever the case may be, solid little figure. Few complaints. The first complaint is his tail drags on the ground, and in the movie, it does not. I would prefer if they had sculpted him to stand like that. I think that is actually a much cooler pose. I wish there was a way to do it. I have not found a way to get him to stand the way he stands in the movie. Sculpt wise, he's pretty decent. I do like the sculpt on the head is nice. The eyes, I'm very impressed with the paint in the eyes. The teeth are painted pretty nicely. There's not a lot of paint on him. You do get a little bit of different color accents on his hips here and on his shoulders here and a little bit on his neck. Nothing really. A little bit on his belly. Dorsals aren't touched. Everything else is pretty much left unpainted, which is pretty much the color of the vinyl. Besides the teeth inside of his mouth and his eyes. So, sculpt wise, decent. Head is sculpted nicely. There's a decent amount of different textures. You've got a bunch of small little bumps right here. You've got these really large bumps here. You've got bumps here. You've got some additional dorsals here, different sizes here. The tail has some different sized and shape of dorsal plates, which is cool. The stomach sculpted pretty nicely. Oh, I lied. There's some paint on the nails, obviously. Black on the nails on toes and hands. And toes and hands and feet sculpted nicely as well. So all in all, not a bad little figure. I'm pretty happy with him. I think you'll be happy with him too. He would look good on a shelf. He also obviously looks good next to the Minus One figure. As you can see, there's a slight size discrepancy between the two, but that's how they stack up with each other. Pretty nice, pretty good. And you've also, what do we got? We got the Anguirus Bandai Much. Pretty good. Not meant to scale together, obviously, but that's the scale that you get there. And of course, you also can scale him with a can of Hams, which he is smaller than. Hams, the beer refreshing. All right, so that'll about do it for him. I'm pretty happy with him. I think you'll be happy with him, like I said. I guess articulation, his arms spin, his legs move, and that's it. No head movement, no tail movement. He doesn't roar, he doesn't walk, he doesn't talk. But all in all, not too bad. All right, so stay tuned. The next review will be out shortly after New Year. It will probably be the first video of 2024 for me, and it will be the Super 7 Destroyer review. I'm looking forward to doing that one. I really was pleasantly surprised with Godzilla 1200 degree meltdown Godzilla from Super 7, so I'm looking forward to knocking out the Destroyer one as well. And that one, like I said, should be up maybe in about a week. It should be the first review of 2024. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Have a happy New Year, and then we will be back here very soon. Talk to you then.